Alright, guys, this video is going to solely focus on the person that's starting that maybe doesn't only have just one phone, but they actually have a few phones. I'm going to, basically I'm going to pressure you. I'm going to beat it into your mind. I don't want to sit here and do a one phone tutorial. I feel like, come on, you can come up with more than one phone. This should be a pretty simple thing to do. And I understand that, money-wise, look, I have a video. It shows you where you can find phones for $5, $10. I mean, if you're a 16-year-old kid that's watching this video, I guess technically you really shouldn't be making money, but at the end of the day, 10, 15 bucks, you're telling me you can't go and clean your living room and come up with $5 a week? Say, Mom, I need $5. I'm ready to clean up this living room. But very specifically, guys, you've got to have some phones laying around. Your friends have got to have some phones laying around. And starting out with one phone, you would have a very, very hard time trying to come up with money out of one phone. I actually am talking to someone right now who is doing just that. They have, well, I'll say this, they have two phones. They can use one phone half of the day, all day long. They can use the other phone roughly like half of, like a quarter of a day, 1/4 of a day. So, and it's going to be really difficult for you to make it to 20 bucks, 25 bucks, something like that, with a phone and a quarter of a phone. So for that person that's trying to get their hands on all of those phones, check out my other video. $5, $10 you can come up with phones, ask people for phones, and when you make it to 10 phones, boom, this video is specifically for you. My recommendation for applications, the two main applications to use to start making a decent amount of income, and while I cannot 100% guarantee that you will make the amount that I have, the dollar figure that I have in mind, I can almost guarantee that you will. Rewardable. 7 of those phones, strictly for Rewardable. It's 100% passive. The only minute issue that you might have with Rewardable is sometimes your phone will maybe, the screen will go off. Even if you have your phone set to where it's to stay on, like some phones you can have them to where they'll stay on 100% of the time. Some of the phones, but there's also applications that you can use to bypass that. But I have noticed that even then, sometimes it seems like my screen will go black, completely off, and it's dumbfounding me. So you may have that issue, but that is once in a blue moon. It rarely happens. This application is 100% passive. I'm looking at all of these phones running right now. I'm earning right around, and this is with 0 referrals, I'm earning right around, I would say it's right at like $37 to $40 for me and Rewardable. And then my next recommendation for the following 3 phones is going to be AppTrailers. With one phone, if you monitor that and you did it all day long, you would get very, very easily close to $1. Very, very close, probably around like 700 points. I have not 100% tested that myself. If you guys would like for me to test that and get down to the nitty gritty of the exact dollar amount that I would make on my end, on your end it might be different though. So I find it would be slightly redundant for me to do that. I can go through these applications, and I actually plan to. We're going to switch over here in just a second to checking out those 2 main applications on the screen of Android. And we're going to go through exactly what you need to do with those applications to make this dollar amount that I have in mind. I really believe that you will average right around with 3 phones and watching AppTrailers, making sure that those ads are still playing by clicking the "Are you still watching" ad that pops up on AppTrailers. You click that, boom, and you will average at least around every single month, and this is just, this is my estimation, and I guarantee you it's a very, very close one. You'll at least make around $50 a month, and that is, I think that's downplaying it just a bit. 3 phones, you're making almost $1 a day off of each of those AppTrailer phones. You should at least average around, you know, $2 a day, at least, if you're really keeping up with it. Right before you go to bed, you click, are you still watching? When you wake up in the morning, are you still watching? And then all throughout the day, are you still watching? Boom. And you just continuously press that. So with that 50 bucks, reinvest it as much as you possibly can, because that is the exact amount that could take you with those 2 phones a day to boom. Within 1 month, you have 2 more phones. Boom, you have 5 AppTrailers phones right there. You know, you boost your earning for AppTrailers within the first month. So I just think that that is key for me to mention. Every month you're making enough to get 2 phones at $25 a pop or more. You know, I have a video that shows you where you can get phones even cheaper than 25 bucks that will work for a lot of these applications. So yeah, here's where we'll kick it over to the screen of Android, and I will show you guys exactly how to work with these 2 applications, and you know, how you can start making yourself at least 50 free bucks a month. It's awesome. Alright guys, working with AppTrailers. This is just me branching into how you can make that $50 amount that I'm talking about. You know, it is really simple to work with this application. There's nothing to it. There's a few different ways that you can earn. You know, they've got games and trivia. They have a general trivia here. They have play the daily quiz, which honestly I cannot stand this thing right here. Whenever you load up the app, something to be wary of, you have so many fractions of so many seconds until it loads the app entirely, and you can very easily accidentally click this daily quiz, and then to exit it you have to I don't know why it prompts you to exit the app. Like, you have to click yes to exit this app. Or exit this portion of this app. But right here in the watch videos section, this is where you're going to get the largest chunk of your points here. What I like to do personally is go here to the top videos section. I found that this works the best for me. It seems like if I click game videos, you know, it seems to freeze up a little more than what it does here in the top videos section. See, I didn't even click that. It's kind of wild. You know, it's like, it's kind of buggy in there. I don't really understand why one tab would be a little buggier than the other one, but for what works out really well for me, and it may not work out as well for you, and it may not be working out very well for someone else who's doing this, is right here in the top videos section. So I just go there, I set these videos to play, you know, and I'll say this, for the person that's already using this app, you probably already have a decent routine. This is for someone that's starting out doing this, and they really don't know how to work with these apps very well. I wanted to get in depth with how you can work with the app, you know, the easiest way to earn with it. I will not go into playing the daily quiz or the general trivia. I won't do that. We still have to move on over to Rewardable. That will be the last portion of this video, and you know, I really hope that you guys will heed some of the things that I'm saying. One last thing though is with AppTrailers, you do have, and this is for me lately, I will get some loading circles, and they are basically like fake loading circles. It makes you think that a video is loading, but you know, I think it's one of the little tricks that Perk has up their sleeves to limit our earnings. So pay very close attention and make sure that your videos are actually loading. I have seen that fake loading circle go for God knows when, and I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know if it's something that Perk is doing on their end, but that is something to be wary of while using this app. So, you know, just make sure that your videos are playing with this application, monitor it a little bit, and pretty much, you know, just kind of go from there. You know, Okay, and last but not least, we have Rewardable. I've been using this for quite some time now, and it has made me quite a bit of decent PayPal cash by using it. Um, you know, this should be really quick because there's really not much to Rewardable as far as like earnings with Rewardable. I mean, each one of these areas right here, I mean, you're going to have all sorts of videos, and it's right here on screen at the very beginning. See, and once again, these apps, they will do things on their own. I did not even click this application, and here, play these videos, do it now and make some money. So um, it's very easy to work with them. I want to show you really quickly with Rewardable as far as like cashing out. You can watch your daily earnings. They're called acorns. Um, they accumulate very differently for a lot of people. Some people will see acorns in like the 1700 acorn range. I mean, it differs for every single person. So around 1,000 acorns is $1. They have cash outs directly to PayPal. Um, so, I mean, that's really all there is to it, though. You play the videos. They have various different offers that you can check out. Let's check out right here. Credit Sesame, free grant money, protect yourself. I do not recommend doing any of the smaller offers. Your goal is to make money passively, so by playing these videos, that is the most passive way to earn. You have them somewhere set off to the side, and this is one of the most passive apps that you could possibly use. For the people that are downplaying this app, I cannot understand the people that complain, they whine, they moan, and someone is offering you free money. And I understand if you only have so many phones to be able to earn, and you need to maximize your earnings. I won't go into that though. But it's free money here. So if you have the money to invest in phones, I recommend that you invest in this app and AppTrailers. That 10 phone tutorial is going to get you started better than any possible way that I mean, if you know a better way to get started making money in the 50 to above $70 with less than 10 phones, you let me know, because I mean, I guess the only other possible way is to pursue perk applications and maximize 10 phones on perk, and then I mean, watch them and watch them and watch them and watch them and keep earning and do the best that you can with perk. But this is a very simple way. It's simple. It's the most simple way that I can think of. So with that being said, if you guys find some use of this video, please please subscribe. I'm starting off here, and it just I plan to do so many videos that I really think are going to help you guys. Like in the long run, you're going to get a lot out of this, because I do have quite a bit to say. I will be branching out into Bitcoin, so I do have some useful things that to show you guys and share with you, and hopefully we can grow along the way. And eventually I will be working towards creating a website. This is something that's set in stone. I've created websites in the past, and I will have a website. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. And thanks a lot.